Guys, this is my third time filming this video because I took a year off YouTube and I don't know how to talk in front of a camera anymore. Anyways, let's get started. Hi everyone, it's Freya. Welcome to another video on my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome for the first time if this is your first time with me. But my name's Freya. I make an everything you need to know video for every time BTS or a member of BTS does anything in the US. And this is the first of probably many of the Everything You Need to Know series for the J-Hope on tour. I'm so excited to be making this. It's been a while because BTS hasn't really done much in the States tour wise. So I did this for Yoongi, I did this for Hobbypalooza, I did this for all of the PTDs in LA and Vegas. So I'm just so excited to bring the series back and get information out to armies that need it. And let's get started. Ticketing information came out today, so let's get started. If you didn't watch my last video where I kind of talked about just the tour information dropping and then life updates about myself, then you may not know, but I recently moved into this place and I'm still kind of decorating everything. I don't really know where to film yet in this house. My last video, my background looked kind of weird, so I'm trying something new. But I didn't like my TV behind me because it's like my TV area, which is one of the only areas in my house that's like already fully done. So I put a fabric poster of BTS that I have hanging in my closet. I pulled it down and put it on here just for the time being. It's from like a really old army membership kit. And you know what? We're going with it. So let's get started. Let's talk about ticketing. So J-Hope's going on tour in North America, and 3 of the dates for Seoul back in Korea have already gone on sale, and those sold out in 40 minutes. I don't anticipate it to be too different for the North American dates, so let's talk about all the information so we can get prepared. What you need to know is you have to have an army membership to participate in the pre-sale. That's always been the case for every BTS tour, but for this specific North American leg, there is a Mexico date. So all the dates are Brooklyn, New York, March 13th and 14th, Chicago, Illinois, March 17th and 18th, March 22nd, 23rd is going to be Mexico City, and then San Antonio, Texas, 26th and 27th of March, Oakland, California, March 31st and April 1st, and then April 4th and April 6th is in Los Angeles, California. That LA date is going to be a stadium. All the other dates are in arenas. And with all those listed, every single one is in the States, like in the United States of America, except for Mexico, obviously. So there is a specific US membership. You need a US membership for all the dates except for Mexico. If you're buying for the Mexico date, you need the global membership. When you buy a Weverse membership, there is global, US, Japan. If you're buying for the US dates, US, you need a US membership. If you're buying for Mexico, you need a global membership. And then you also need a global membership if you're buying for Korea, which already happened, so you should have already had that. And then there's other Asia dates, you'll need the global one. But for the North American dates, you need a US one, except for Mexico, you need a global one. Due to the fires though, LA is not participating in this ticketing. All the dates are gonna be the same for all the other stops, but because of the wildfires that are happening and it's super tragic, people are still displaced over there and a lot is going on, they're pushing back the LA sale. Ticketing information for LA is going to come out later. You can already put your pre-sale stuff together and get an army membership and sign up for pre-sale for the LA date. However, LA ticketing is not happening at the same time, and when that's going to happen, it has not been announced yet. The army membership pre-sale is going to be on Wednesday, January 22nd, 3 p.m. local time, local to that venue. And then the general sale is going to be the next day, Thursday, January 23rd, 3 p.m. local time. So the army membership is happening first, obviously, and I don't know if they're going to be holding on to any tickets for the general sale. that seems to be hit or miss, especially with just BTS in general. They've kind of flip-flopped with it, but I would say that the pre-sale is your best chance at getting it. These are my personal tips. We're gonna go through my tips on how to ticket. I think it's really, really important for you to be prepared when ticketing. Before I go into my tips, I do want to put out a disclaimer that ticketing has increasingly gone hard. I have been going to concerts my entire life. I am 28 years old, so I have been doing this for almost 2 decades. Almost 20 years. I've been going to concerts since my first concert, I was a literal baby, but I have been like ticketing for myself since I was about 13. I have been doing this for almost 20 years, and ticketing has never been this bad before. I think the fluctuation of people wanting to go to concerts more and travel for concerts more since COVID has really saturated the industry and made the industry realize that they can kind of do whatever the fuck they want. And so they're doing it, and so it's super hard to get tickets. Scalping is such a huge problem. They refuse to, you know, address the problem. Ticketmaster is such a huge monopoly. I won't get into it. I have other videos about ticketing. I can make an updated one as well, but I will say that it is very much luck of the draw. You just have to try and get what you get, and don't throw a fit. I also think there has been a lot of harmful rhetoric online since the ticketing information has dropped, about people kind of saying that, oh, you have to be an ARMY this long before, you have to be this. I think you need to be a real fan to go. I think you need to enjoy his music. I think you need to love BTS, love J-Hope, love all of them down. Like, obviously I don't want you to be a hater there, but I don't think there is a limitation on how to be a fan, or who makes, like, how you enjoy content to make yourself a fan. I think it's really important for people to give a safe space for people to be a fan in the way that they want, consume media in the way that they want, and also to stop talking online about how people going to multiple stops or people going to concerts a lot is ruining your chances. They're not ruining your chances. The monopoly that is the ticketing industry is ruining your chances. It is all luck of the draw. If you have either buttloads amount of money to spend on scalpers, or you got lucky, and that's it. And so we want to be as prepared as possible, but we also want to be kind, especially to other ARMYs. I just want to say that because I've already seen, I have been off Twitter for like a year and a half now, and it's created a lot of peace in my life, but also it is so insanely crazy online. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, is so insane every time something drops with how hateful people can be. So with that being said, let's get everyone as prepared as possible with these tips. Number one, your Wi-Fi. Everybody always talks your Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi, go to a Starbucks, go home, go to your school. Where are you gonna ticket? Then open Google, on Google Go, Wi-Fi speed test. That's what you need to search. Wi-Fi speed test, and Google's gonna automatically at the top, after you search, at the very top of what they give you is Google's own run speed test. After you run speed test, you want to look at the latency. I know it's gonna tell you all these numbers and it's like Mbps, whatever. Latency, under 20, under 25, but under 20 even better. The latency, the smaller the latency, the better. And then also Google will actually tell you, when you run the speed test on google.com, it will actually tell you if your internet is fast. The exact wording is, your internet connection is very fast. It will tell you that. So do that in a couple places. Do that at your house, then do that to go to Starbucks and do that. Go to wherever, go to places that you are thinking about doing the ticketing, and then check the Wi-Fi connection. And then make sure it says your internet connection is very fast. You need that. I have a screenshot of it because I will be putting it up here. And then when you ticket, you need to have a device with surface area. Here's the thing. I love ticketing on my phone. I think for me personally, a lot of people say browser works better. For me, the app has always worked better. I've always gotten faster on the Ticketmaster app, like on my phone. But I have a large phone. My phone is a 16 plus or whatever, where it's bigger. The surface area is so important, especially when I have these claws, right? The surface area is important. That thing is laggy, the map is laggy, the little scrolling list is laggy. The surface area is really nice. I also like the app on my iPad, which is better. When I have my iPad, it's bigger. I like the surface area. I don't know the science behind it with app versus web browser. App works better for me personally, but I have been told by people that the web browser works better. So do with that information what you will. Yeah, you can only use, I'll talk about this in a second, but you can only be in line for one date. So maybe try both, but for different days, if you don't mind, because every city has 2 dates, so try one with different dates. But we'll get into that. Put your credit card information on your account in advance. But that doesn't mean you won't need the card, because when you check out, it's gonna ask you for the CVV, is it CVV code on the back, that little 3-digit code. It's gonna ask you for that again, so have it nearby, but already have it inputted, because you have to put your billing address in, you have to put the card numbers, all that jazz. So have that. Also, make sure that you have like your phone, because if you're using your phone especially, make sure that you are paying attention to if your bank texts or calls you, in case, you know, you're spending hundreds of dollars right now, your bank is like, hello, is this fraud? Make sure you're able to pick up that call or text back, because if not, it's not gonna let the transaction go through. And then also log in before you queue. Log into your account before you queue up, and then you can only use one account because a phone number is required. When you get into the queue, they ask for your phone number, and then they'll text you a verification code, and you have to enter that code, and you can only use that phone number one time. So you can only use one account per date, which gets me to this point. You can only use one account per date. You can open multiple dates in one account, but you cannot open multiple ones of the same date in one account. Does that make sense? I don't know how to do these videos anymore. I like feel like I'm not making any sense. But you can open multiple dates on the same account, but if you're only shooting for one date, you can only open it once on one account. If you have multiple people trying to get tickets, they all have to have their own account and their own pre-sale code, because you also can only use one pre-sale code per account. Now, if you are using different accounts and different pre-sale codes, but you're ticketing with your family or friends, then you need to be very, very mindful of your Wi-Fi. If you are under the same Wi-Fi, Ticketmaster can flag that and think that you are a bunch of bots. So I wouldn't suggest more than 2 or 3 people on the same Wi-Fi for the same date. Even if you're using different accounts, it can get a little, I have been told, like, Ticketmaster will be like, you're on here too much, and I'm like, no, I'm not, I promise. But it does happen. You also, if you keep going in and out of the queue, Ticketmaster will also be like, you're doing too much, and kick you off. So just be mindful of that as well. There is a new rule on this ticketing specifically, that there is 2 tickets only per date. The history of all of the history of time has always been 4 tickets per date, but it is 2 tickets per date this time, and it's not only 2 tickets per date, it's 2 tickets per credit card. So if you're buying more than 2 tickets, you need different cards to buy them. So yeah. Now, regarding prices have not been confirmed. What is confirmed is there will be VIP, and I quote, "Fans can also purchase VIP packages, which may include premium tickets, post-show J-Hope send-off event, pre-show sound check, and specifically design gift items, early entry, and more. So what it looks like is he's gonna have a sound check and a send-off VIP package. However, they have not been fully announced yet. It's just they haven't like announced all the different tiers or whatever. As of me making this video, I'm literally making this video a few hours after the drop of ticketing information, so obviously more things will come out. I will pin a comment if I add any, if there's any pertinent information that you need to know. Feel free to talk in the comments or you know, say stuff in the comments to let other people be aware. And also if you have any questions, which we'll get into that, like I will love to answer questions, but I will always have a pinned comment under my videos if there's new information that everyone needs to know. And then just to kind of give an idea, when Yoongi went on tour in 2023, his ticket was about $574 for VIP after taxes. It was $574 total. Now be mindful that that was 2 years ago. So inflation, the economy, things like that. Be mindful. It's probably up. And not only that, Yoongi only had a sound check. It is looking like Hobie is gonna have a send-off, which may also be way more expensive. So just keep that in mind. Tickets will probably not be cheap. Not be cheap. Yeah. And also dynamic pricing is on. Yeah. So it looks like, it doesn't look like dynamic pricing was opted out this time. I know that Yoongi's was opted out. I don't think it is this time. So just keep that in mind as well. I would love to answer any questions that you guys have. If you have any, like I said, please comment them down below. I will keep updating a pinned comment if anything crazy comes out. Also, after ticketing, I will be making a everything you need to know for actually going to the show, all the information that's going to come out for every single venue. I did it for Yoongi and I think that it was really, really good information, and so I would love to, you know, keep that up. I will say that I am not as familiar with Mexico City, and I don't know if most of the information that will be released is in Spanish. I am going to do my best, of course. I don't want to leave Mexico City out in my information, but I will say that I am not a native Spanish speaker and I have never been to Mexico, so I don't want to give any wrong information. I'm gonna try my best to, of course, do like as well research as I can, because that's what I always try to do for y'all. But just please keep that in mind. I'll also make that disclaimer when I make my everything you need to know video. My boyfriend speaks fluent Spanish, so he is going to be put into use, and I also will be looking at, you know, armies who speak Spanish and things. If you speak Spanish, if your native language is Spanish and you speak English as well and want to help, let me know. I would love somebody's help as well, because I really don't want to, you know, not understand the nuances or mistranslate anything. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best, of course, and I am so excited to be doing this series, so excited to see Hobie in the future, and yeah, let's get, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited to be back on this channel. So let me know if you would like to see a video of me attempting to ticket for Hobie, which is happening soon. So let me know if you want to see me ticket. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me, and if there's anything specific you would like to know for the everything you need to know video when I talk about actually going to the shows. I would love everybody's input. I feel like I'm new at this again because I was gone for a year, so I would just love to know what you guys want to see. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Good luck to you if you are going to be ticketing for J-Hope's tour, and I hope to see you there. I'll see you guys in a bit. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!